evening, sir.
Good evening.
Sir, special edition of Soldiers of the Cross ready to commence. May I have permission? Carry on, sir.
Please do.
Yes, sir. Viewers, this is Hope TV, your favorite channel. And I welcome you to this special edition of the Soldiers of the Cross. It is special because this time around, it will not be preaching or sermonizing, but we are going to look at a very important and a special topic, the chaplain and peacekeeping operations. I am privileged this evening to have with me an experienced chaplain who is in the person of Chaplain Flying Officer Abankwa. He will tell us more about himself very soon. Sir, you are welcome to my show, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. And we are also privileged to have the first ever Seventh-day Adventist military chaplain in Ghana here with us, a very experienced one in the person of Chaplain Lieutenant Colonel PNK Diodru. Sir, you are welcome.
Thank you.
And it's a privilege to have you on this show once again, sir.
Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We will start, but first, I believe that those of you viewing us who want to know more about these chaplains. So, sir, Flying Officer Abankwa, sir, you tell us a little about yourself, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. I am Chaplain Moses Ntiamwa Abankwa, Minister of the Seventh-day Adventist Church. I was employed into the church in 2008, and then on 2017, I was commissioned into the Ghana Armed Forces. Currently, I'm at Air Force Base Takrady as the base chaplain. Wow. By the grace of God, I have one wife and 3 children. So that is all I can say for now.
Sure, one wife. God bless you for having one wife, sir. Yes, sir. Before I go to Lieutenant Colonel PNK Diodru, I believe that I need to introduce myself to you. I am Chaplain Lieutenant Nathan Kwabena Lambert, your host this evening. So we will learn a lot. God bless you. Now, sir, Chaplain Lieutenant PNK Diodru is a household name when you come to Seventh-day Adventist military chaplaincy. Sir, please tell us something about yourself, sir.
Thank you so much. I am Chaplain Lieutenant Colonel PNK Diodru. I became a Seventh-day Adventist minister in the year 1992. After I have served the church for 9 years, I was seconded into the Ghana Armed Forces in the year 2001. I was then a civilian chaplain. Then in 2003, I was enlisted into the Ghana Military Academy, trained for 9 months, and I was commissioned on the rank of a lieutenant. Since then, by the grace of God, I have risen through the ranks, and by the grace of God, I am a lieutenant colonel. I have one wife, Gloria Nyakududu, and 2 children, Amasantua Nyakududu and Yao Tutu Nyakududu. And I love my wife and love my children.
Thank you very much, sir. Well, you have heard it all. The chaplain loves his wife, so don't joke with him. Otherwise, I won't add the rest. Sir, when we talk about a military chaplain, yes, when we say pastor, everybody is a pastor, is common. Evangelists, they are everywhere, even in the markets, with their Pepsodent boxes and all that. And sir, nurse, teacher, we know them. But when we talk about a chaplain, let alone military chaplain, for instance, Abankwa, sir, who is a military chaplain?
Okay. Sade okaye no se ye bema yate ase ani ehu. Obi a ye sofo. Ana ye wa sofo bebre. Nanso nya sofo nyina ene betumi aye military what? Chaplain. Because we have a special duty, a special task. You need to go through training to be trained and commissioned as a military officer before you can wear this uniform that we are wearing today. So the person has gone through all his training as a minister. First, you have to be a minister by a church, your denomination, like us say a memenda for a Sophie, ya jiatum, and sana, ye second year, ami abe chaplain, said ye be could train you to say a soldier training. Na fe ya be share uniform no ye to me aye adwuma e wo soldier mu so ye de ye ya soldier for de ben asofo for now.
Wow. So nyame nhra opa say wama emu adaho esane say when I became a chaplain, somebody asked me that we judge of the matters we judge of the, and today you have made it clear to my viewers and everybody that a chaplain is still a pastor.
Yes.
Thank you very much, sir. I believe my viewers out there, some are thrilled and enthused and will most probably, sir, want to be in your shoes someday and also be military chaplains. So, sir, if you wouldn't mind sharing with us how you became a military chaplain, sir. Thank you, sir.
Oh, that is great. When I was seconded by my church to the military, as I said, I was a civilian chaplain. You would have to go through the what we call the enlistment process.
Yes,
so you would have to apply, you would write an exams, you do what we call outdoor leaderless test, you would have to face a panel, and then when you go through all this successfully, you will be admitted into the Ghana Military Academy.
Wow.
And you'll be taken through a serious, strenuous training. And I mean, it's good.
Yes, sir.
Very, very good.
Yes, sir.
If you are not strong, don't dare. If you are weak, don't go, because it is not a joke. And it is not, the training is intended for young people. If you are too old, you can't take it. So wearing this uniform is not easy.
Yes, sir.
It takes the extra grace of God.
Sure. Yes, sir. Thank you very much, sir. My viewers, if you are not strong, don't dare. If you are weak, don't go. Don't forget this. And if you are old, well, sir, we will now zero on the subject for this moment, which is peacekeeping. We hear people saying peacekeeping, UN peacekeeping, UN peacekeeping. Flying officer Abankwasa, what is peacekeeping?
Okay, as the name implies, peacekeeping. The Bible says in Matthew that blessed are the peacekeepers, for they are what? The children of God. So, if we say peace, the word is peace. Peacekeeping is a baby confusion, baby. Nenya memba owo nimdeɛ ɛwɔ ɛkom ɛkɔboa ama sumdue ayɛden aba ɛwɔ saa bia. So soldiers in uniform always go to countries where there's war, and then people, confusion, the United Nations will just bring us together. We'll go there and we'll maintain peace, protection of civilians, and also help the people there to be able to carry on with their duties as expected of them.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. So from this, I can conclude that soldiers are friends. They ensure peace so that everybody can have peace.
Yes.
Soldiers are not enemies.
They are not enemies.
They are not the children of Satan. No. Rather, they are the children of God. Thank you very much, sir.
So, and just to add, you see, peacekeeping is activities that are intended to create a condition that will favor lasting peace.
Yes, sir.
And there are two types of peacekeeping.
Yes, sir.
We have peacekeeping and we have peace enforcement.
Yes, sir.
Peacekeeping peacekeeping, you know, the peace is there. Asumdwe ni wo. They are som. Say your boss will keep the peace so that there will not be war conflict. But there are times that to have that serene, peaceful atmosphere, you need to apply a little force.
Yes, sir.
So they say, "Abo Frebi, usi you come, no you come, no bonchare kaka." Yeah, money didn't you? Your bond peace enforcement. Yeah, there are some the show. You force you to keep the peace, and it's a good thing.
So, sir, if I may ask, where do we normally keep peace? Or do you normally do that in your mother country like Ghana, or you travel outside? And if I may ask, Chaplain Lieutenant Kedwedu, sir, where are some of the places you have been to keep and then to enforce peace, sir?
Oh, for wherever there is conflict, we need to resolve that conflict. Wherever there is conflict, na United Nations who say, "Yemfa sumdwe nkwa na yeko na yen manga na mudie," we know say basa BNC here peacekeeping. Enti mako Cote d'Ivoire mienu 2 times. And mako Democratic Republic of Congo bako. And mako Sudan so bako. And mako Lebanon so bako. To mako akoye juma. By the grace of God, I've been to all these countries by the grace of God.
Wow. Wow, then, sir, then you are an international man. You have really touched, affected, and ensured peace, enforced peace in a lot of countries.
It is by the grace of God. And that is the job for which we have called to do, part of the job. And in Tibebi Ebekobia, Nebo Modin said, the peace of God will live with those people, because asumdwe hu here.
Yes, sir.
When say asumdwe ni ho a empuntuo entimi nkoso papa. Ndi se pese nya empuntuo dia na asumdwe eye important ingredient.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, me sembisa we enka ho biom. Peacekeeping ukwa within that say 1 week, 2 weeks, and I say ukoya no asen aba.
1 week they think you never go. First, na busumi nsia. They said that afi.
Wow.
Formerly it was 6 months. Now it is 1 year.
Yes, sir.
1 year you leave your wife, your children, your husband, your children, and your loved ones for the sake of peace.
Sir, that's 1 year. It's not easy. Viewers, if you have just joined us, this is the special edition of the Soldiers of the Cross, where we are talking about the military chaplain and then peacekeeping. And then we have Chaplain Lieutenant Kedwedu and then Chaplain Flying Officer Bankwa, who are here with us sharing their experiences. Flying Officer Bankwa, sir, looking at this, going to somebody's country, staying there for 1 year or even more, what are some of the preparatory works you do to ensure that, because you're the one keeping peace, too, you need to also have peace? So, sir, can you share with us some of the preparatory works?
Okay. So, before you go to any country for peacekeeping here in Ghana, this is what we do in general. We have the preparatory training that is normally done at Bondase, where all the soldiers will go, we test for our strength, as it has already been discussed. Says if you saw you go there, and all the operation, you being any so what is being expected of you as you go to the so everything that we are supposed to do outside is being done here in Ghana first, for us to know. Now if you go through Ashe, yen soldiers na ye do omo kwa abonten, woma pomuden, medically, physically, mentally, everything, because as Sir said, we are going to spend a lot of more than months outside. So we need to equip ourselves. So first, mentally, physically, spiritually, and that is why the chaplain also comes in to prepare the spiritual aspect of what? The soldiers, so that will help them with their spirituality. Because everybody has something, a medium that they worship, they bow, they pray to. But we have God, who is the greatest. So the chaplain is there to help the soldiers to know that beside all these preparations that we have gone through, our physical, our mental, everything, we can mention them one by one. But spirituality is also a key. And that is why this chaplain is also there to help them to be able to overcome their fear. Yes.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much for that education. Leaving your family. You know, Chaplain Lieutenant Kedodu said earlier that he has one wife. Yes. Then he loves the wife so much. Now, leaving such a wife that you love so much, you know, sometimes if you sleep together, you're always together, even travel for a short period, the stress.
Sure.
So I want to ask Chaplain Lieutenant Kedodu, sir, how do you cope with this? How do you manage this, leaving your wife and children for a whole year or more, sir?
Well, it is not easy, but with practice, as you do it, you become used to the situation. Yes, the first time I call peacekeeping, Côte d'Ivoire, not too easy. No. In fact, plane it to and see ya musukro mo pe na started film here. Now, mini officer ba kusudi nkomo. Ono se sofo, mi nyame san komachi o. Enti mi hu na ye na mi si wo ti se mi nyame san koma film here. E ho apɛ na ɔde mi tina heli wo 2 years be 1.5 hours. Mi kodu baby ayeko. Ya fedie ya na siwaba osofo. So you are a spiritual leader. Oh, started for here. Yeah, by a day. Teacher and crime. Tina said, me sham holding. Ntino na me and say no. This best 5 minutes be a me friend here. Inti sakama nyiri me ho coming for skabi a mefi. Me dey ye course nko a. Me friend no friend me no I feel me so feel because that was my first experience. And no, you know, the check us, we were staying days, weeks, and months. No, now me used to the situation. Say, maybe what I said, me name it, so with time now, I'm used to.
Yes, sir.
First time the is about now be a part of you.
Yes,
it's part of your life.
Yes, sir.
Until you done 2 years, cry. Oh, you are okay with that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Minim say ye mami penny my friend Colonel mami drudu so say jo 2 years cry normal momi yo nyame wo ho
better but yeah eka hokra enye better.
Yes, sir.
But what you say it is part of the job.
Yes, sir.
They say uja ho and then and besides say peacekeeping asofo mpempinu aya ija you won't be okoi program you program bi na obetimi no yirako until we asofo na ye na ya be chaplain say then say emu wo.
Yes, sir.
But it's good.
Yes, sir.
Enzo ba hwe ho su ye wo hwe no afa yire no aso afa you know what me afre no my say aba ye video call create say yeah those kind of things. We hear no afin be bring so no akofa Bible no akenkan na wo ato no anu we body bi en kan Bible afa yam Bible na nyom to bi e be koyi.
Your viewers, it's not easy. Chaplain Abankwa will also share with us how he also felt leaving the family. I know he recently returned from one, so he still have the memory in the head. He will share with us. You know, this is telling us that, in fact, the military chaplains are making a lot of sacrifices, even at the peril of their lives, to ensure that there is peace not only in their homes, but also other countries. Chaplain Abankwasa, share yours with us.
As Lieutenant Colonel said, it has not been easy and it is not easy. You know, leaving your family, I for one, even when I was traveling, my last born was 1 month. And now as you go and then you talk to the family, I remember the experience was, anytime I'm making a video call, my daughter, maybe she thought I was a mobile phone or something like that. Maybe that is how she had in her mind. She'll be turning and see where is this man calling from. And you know, enyamre say weja man kitten ene wo yere wo busuya your comfort zone. Enye niema nyina na abetumi aka. Na enye niema nyina nso so na yebenya no ho. But the asese yete ase no say yasiti kese na wi adwen. Enye nipa bia na betumi aye de sojafo no eye no say de Sadiq aka say wuni ahoden a ense so odu hu hiem. Enti ahoden no enye physical no nko a eduru ba bia ahohyeso self control, how to control yourself in any situation is also part of the training we go through, and at the end of it all we say unyame so share day. And God also strengthens the family as time goes on. It got to a point my wife and my kids were strengthened because the time I do say but we our time is when there's pandemic COVID-19. So I was supposed to come for leave. I couldn't come. Instead of 1 year, I stayed 2 months extra. And you can imagine, the time we were ready to come, we were preparing ourselves to come, and then all of a sudden the message came that yes, we should stand down till further notice. So
further notice.
Sanya mawe no entidu baby anafi aha adweno mental or stress level no high, but you can't complain.
Sure. So, yes, sir. You can't complain.
What we say? Okon. Yes, see, ukudi afebako. To what dream you umudie nyina afebako 1 year. That is the way you have conditioned yourself. Afe ko do ho COVID di abem. Me di bosumi miensa ka ho. Na bosumi miensa na medi ka ho no. Na say me hyem ho den. Na sojafo no wo hwe ho den because ni pedue nyina say 1 year. 1 year. 1 year. Afe 1 year na bedu a wasi 1 year ni bedu ye no. Munsa ni bi nka ho. Enti no it calls for fortitude. Nti sa no a as a spiritual leader wonu abamubu a wabubu enti de bia se wo hye ho den ne ema chaplain no ye den adwuma ne ye den se de bia se otimi hye ho den na wo hye obi den because eba den share ne in Kenya to motivate them now you have to do it because they look up to you na za wonu abamu a obe de ko hye obi den ti ama adwuma no ye den pa nti so because o background na che ho che so nyame wo ebe yi na wo de ato ho
nyame
nim say wo pa say wa fe wo yire wo ba so obi so for my friend so ye be ko wate me wo so wa fe wo di obi nka bi nchoti but kakran nyame adom it is by the grace of God.
Yes, sir.
It is by the now wo ba wani gi say wakoye adwuma abuama asumdwe abobi man so it is a joy. I can't explain it. It's a joy. It's great.
You viewers, I hope you are watching and then you are listening. Then you are learning a lot from these men of God, these chaplains of the Ghana Armed Forces. Sure, blessed are the peacemakers. Chaplain, Flying Officer Bankwa, sir. There are a lot of temptations, as you have rightly noted some of them.
Yes.
Can you single a unique one and share with us and how the grace of God helped you to manage that tempting situation, sir?
Single, not say I'm singling one out and say this particular thing.
Yes,
but you know, sometimes it's not everything that you can voice it out or discuss as you are supposed to. But you see, as a spiritual leader, there are so many things that may come on your way in terms of counseling soldiers, counseling commanders, counseling superiors and subordinates. But it takes the strength of God, and that is where you shouldn't forget your calling as chaplain. Once you are a servant of God, so no matter what, you should be able to stand for God and do what is right, even though the heavens will fall. You need to be able to stand for the right, and the right will also help you to overcome your challenges, as maybe you want to put it on. But maybe so I will have, since he has gone for a lot of peacekeeping, maybe there are some unique one. Okay, unless I forget, in my work as chaplain, I think this one, let me share it. It got to a point when this COVID came, we were praying for God's intervention. And somebody came, the person said, we should fetch water, and then after that, we did fasting and prayers for all the soldiers. We asked all of them to fast and pray. But this is what happened. He said, after the person said he has gotten some revelation, where the revelation came from me, I don't even know, but we should pray over water and then put our hand inside the water for 7 times.
Wow. And
then bath the water after the fasting and prayers. So God has revealed to him that the COVID, we will not get the COVID at the area. And I told him, this is Ghana Armed Forces. And the God who brought us from Ghana is the same God who is here, and he will take us through and he will send us back home. Amen. And this was something, whether you do or you don't do now, we are waiting upon the Lord. And glory be to God, we didn't do what as he said, but we prayed to the Almighty God, and he saw us through. There are so many things Saul will say, because he has been in a lot of missions, and he may have some experiences, but you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. So, sir, in just about 30 seconds, can you give us?
There are a lot of instances. Let me just pick one. In one of the operations, we had our Monday operational brief, and one of the companies, Osinibeka, said, soldier for that, no be a so Hong Kong, you and me. Inti, a hubo. To obey to me, na so or catch was a near me, now Jim Wachia, near me. Wow. Into on the catch on the Bowels brief, and I see you say, also for is spiritual thing, young, but that day, no, now I started 3 days fasting and prayer. Timmy catch me see you say, on my copy Monday, Wednesday. So Wednesday, no, me near a soldier phobia. Here, so can any do me? I'm so only TV about no drive call. You could do baby near your bumpire near call baby position honor. Not many soldier for baby soldier for a near Christo for a Christo for papa.
Yes, sir.
Then they are committed.
Yes, sir.
Your bumpire no alphabeti dede. You can't hear your physical. What a noise. You see, it is keep on praying. In the year bumpire na Revelation and he said, say a motian corana almost so corn. Nabra ye bompa, I say eja, so good no, Tejana mo you didn't want Johnny. The bompa and your bompa and noise no fe, ever form, never form, and a giant. If you honor, will be a da, will be a mason.
This is quite an experience.
Yes.
Thank you very much, sir, for sharing this. I wish we can continue and share, but I hope we will also come another time and then share more. Sir, your final words within 15 seconds, sir. Maybe 3 statements.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
What I would say is, when you see anybody in this uniform, don't tag them as if they are evil.
Yes, sir.
But men of God are also in the same uniform, and people of God using the uniform to glorify the name of the Almighty God.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yes.
Thank you very much, sir. Chaplain Lieutenant Kendru, sir, your last words, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I want to say that every military personnel is a potential candidate to heaven.
Yes.
Inti mumma mu say ye the heavy yen kobi. Say civilians wanna here ye be through heaven no nya nuru.
Who is sir?
Inti ye nyina heaven die nya be kobi.
Yes, sir. Sir, Nyamishrao. You adofo echie for viewers, I hope you have enjoyed this special edition. God bless you. And we hope to come your way another time with more educative programs like this. Nyankopon Enshao. Sir, this special edition, your interview over. May I have your permission to carry on, sir?
Permission granted.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.